Hello, beautiful souls. I'm JC, and this is Zero to Freedom. And as you know, this is my journey to wellness and wholeness. And it's my absolute passion and purpose to get people on who understand the importance of looking at the unconventional and going down that route. So today, I have Kylie Vincent on. And Kylie is very special to me because Kylie introduced me to my ASEA journey, which is this stuff here. So this is a little bottle of magic, and it's cell signaling technology. And I was lucky enough to come across this through a friend, Kartik from Quantum Flow. See, this is how this organically happens. You know, when you call things into your life, because as you know from my story before, if you've watched any of the previous videos, I fell through the cracks of medicine, and I opened up to find I wasn't going to accept, I wasn't going to lay there. You know, I'm going to open up and call things in that are going to help me. And that opened up with Quantum Flow and therapies such as this, which is I'd never heard of before. And Kylie is so knowledgeable. This is a beautiful Kylie Vincent. I've known her for about 3 months now. She's helped me out exponentially, but her knowledge on what she's passionate about, and what she's passionate about is the health and wellness of people. She's worked in the industry for quite a while now. She used to own gyms and work on a more physical level, but now she's utterly devoted to nutrition and working on a cellular level, and she does so many more things. But we can have Kylie back on and we can talk to her about other stuff. But today we're focusing on ASEA Redox molecular therapy. So Kylie, welcome. Firstly, thank you for coming on. And
thank you for inviting me.
No, it's my pleasure. We've been trying to do this for a few times now, but you know, I have to kind of make adjustments sometimes, don't we? So we're finally here. So I just want you to just say, we were just speaking before and I said, hang on, I'm just going to wait and we'll just go for it. So just explain for a second, you know, your passion and your purpose and what you think and what you are so excited about with ASEA, because what you're excited about is what I'm excited about, because I can't wait for more people to find out about this. And I can't believe that I never heard about this. Well, put it this way, I can believe that, because any great technology that comes out that's really great for helping people and really revolutionizing the healthcare system always seems to disappear. But we don't need to get into that, but just a side note. So welcome, Kylie.
Thank you, JC. I've just seen such an incredible difference in you in such a short time with you know, absorbing this product. So I'm so excited to see that, and I can't wait to watch the rest of your journey, and I'm thrilled to be part of it.
It's such an honor.
And I'm so thrilled. Really just so grateful to Kartik for introducing us. And I hadn't known Kartik very long. He was introduced to me by another friend, Pavla, who I think is through the Quantum Flow, through everything that you guys have done as well. So
how did you come to ASEA? How did you, just give me a bit of your background. What's your passion and purpose, and kind of why you feel so strongly about this product? Because, you know, that's what impressed me so much about you when you started to help me out. Because Kylie, actually, we made such a connection. She actually helped me fund, you know, a couple of boxes of ASEA. So that's how much of a beautiful soul she is, because she saw how much it's helped me, and then she funded a second one. So absolutely love this lady completely. And you know, oddly enough, I've actually run out of the bottle, and that was a week ago, and I've noticed the difference already. So that's just really interesting. So Kylie, passion and purpose, and how you found ASEA.
I think I feel really strongly about our health and looking after ourselves and taking responsibility of our own self-care, our own health. And I always have. I think growing up, my mum used to give us carrot juice. If we had a little sniffle, she'd say, here you go, and she'd give us carrot juice. So years later, I went on a journey I used to own a health club, and since not owning that anymore, I went more into studying nutrition and started health coaching, and I've done, juice fasting retreats and
See, I
and
love
teaching
that.
people 7 principles of health that I learned through Tyler Tolman, and they teach 7 principles of health, and it's bringing things back to nature, bringing things back
Yes.
to basic. So
So
air,
what are the
water,
7
sunshine.
principles? What are the
Pardon?
7 what are the 7 principles of health?
Yeah, so air, water, sunshine, exercise, whole foods, passion, finding a passion in life, and
So important.
relationships. Yeah, and
Yeah.
relationships, making sure that you're in a relationship, not a relation. Beep.
Yeah. Isn't it funny though, Kylie? See, everything you're talking about, the 7 pillars of health, that's what I found on my journey. It's not just one thing.
Yeah,
Like with one kind of medicine, like obviously you go to pharmaceutical, it's one thing. But when you go the natural route, it's what thoughts you have, what nutrition, what minerals you're having, what breath are you doing? There's just so much. And like you said, air, water, sunshine, magic.
that's it. It's
So simple.
so important, and we underestimate water. For one, we underestimate just how important it is.
I mean, we're
Sunshine, we
70% bloody
underestimate.
water. That's crazy, isn't it? We're like, and when you actually get thirsty, that's when you're dehydrated already, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what I hear. Yeah.
yeah. So I've helped people transfer over not just juice fasting, but implementing juicing into their daily life. So teaching them that. But not everyone is going to stand there and cut up the carrots and cut up the apples. And the people that I deal with and the
Yeah.
people that I help, they're just so busy, and normally, busy careers. So, but I find a lot of people, we can all just pour out little 60 ml container, a
Yeah.
little cup, and down that, and drink that twice a day. It's very easy, very simple, and that's where ASEA, the redox molecules, when that came into my life through a gentleman named Mal Sword, I was just I was whole body. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This
That's
makes
how
sense.
I feel.
The science and looking into it, it felt so right. Looking in, just watching what it's done for some other people as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
Mel,
the testimonials are just out of this world. I mean, I've looked into it a lot now, and just with the company, all the way through the company, the ethos, you can tell they are they're good people, and you just right even down to the charity they support. Like just kind of the science is good, the product is good, it's done from a good place. There's nothing saying no to me. But Kylie, would you like to explain just what redox signaling molecules actually do and how they kind of, how they exist in our bodies? So people, I would never have heard of this.
as best I can, absolutely. I'm not a scientist at all, and
Thank God.
I can I can share it as best I can. There's loads of people that know way more about it
But
than I do. Thank
we want it
you.
to be so people can understand. So I don't want you to
Yeah,
be
well,
a scientist,
that's
we
me
want
then.
it. Yeah, there
And
you
just
go.
before I do mention, Vertus Norton and Tyler Norton, the owners of this company, you said about the ethos and the
Yeah.
background, and absolutely, I hear people talk about them that have met them, and they such high quality human beings,
Yeah,
and
unbelievable. Because they had the
it's
chance to sell
amazing
it, didn't
things.
they? They had the chance to sell it, and they were told that they'd have to take all the people off. They were trialing people, and they would have to take them off, and they were helping people, and they were like, absolutely not. I mean, and they were given, I don't know how much they were offered, but I think it was a sizable check. So that just
Yeah,
tells me these are the kind of people, and this is the kind of product that I want to be kind of taking.
yeah. They said no to that offer, yes, and I'm so glad they did, because I'm a single mum. I have 3 kids on my own, and I'm committed to my own self-care. So at the moment, for instance, I'm getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning so that I
Wow.
can fit in a little bit of time on my own in amongst homeschooling and doing all the things. I get up super, super early to do some training, do some movement, do my miracle mornings.
Yeah.
And without this product, I don't know how, I'd be super tired. So I'm just bouncing off the walls at the moment with energy. And I used to, I wasn't like that a little while ago.
And that's the
But
thing,
back
you've
to
got a lot on your plate as well. You've got 3 kids. But I just want to make a point though, because you know, you said earlier about people being too busy to cut up carrots. And that's what we're really being asked to at the moment, to make time for things that actually we need to make time for, like our health and wellness. We do have busy lives, but I think at this time in the world, we really have to understand we must take full responsibility for our health. Because if we don't take that time to do that, and I know what you said, this is excellent, but even kind of this is self-care, because this is making the time or making sure that you have that every month. You know that you're investing in yourself, because you know, this is working at a cellular level. You know, this is what we live or die at the cellular level. It can't get any better. So that's when bloody flies. It's summer. So annoying. But I just want Kylie just to, I know. I just want Kylie to explain about the redox cell signaling molecule and what it actually does for us.
Thank you. Well, you know, it absolutely is unique. It's such a unique product. There's nothing else around like this. It's considered, you know, cutting edge technology, ahead of its time. And it's not, and it's its own category. Even though it's a health product, it's not a vitamin or a juice or a supplement or a probiotic.
And it's got no toxicity in it either. No toxic, nothing synthetic, nothing.
Patents on it for 20 years rolling forward. It can't be copied. It can't be reverse engineered. It's actually native to the body, not just natural to the body, but native to the body, because we make it inside our body. So we make redox molecules, the signaling, we make them inside our bodies, but after we turn 40 on onwards, we don't make as many, and some people never make enough.
So basically, as we age and stuff, as we age in kind of the environment, we just lose the ability to make these molecules.
Yeah, not just our age, but definitely our environment and just the world that there's
the toxic world.
It all around us. Yeah, absolutely. So it's like a smoke signal in our body. It's the signaling that happens between our cells. If there's something going wrong, then our cells send a signal for our body. Our body's in a constant repair of replenishing, repair, rejuvenating. But it can't, if the signal isn't clear, it can't repair as quickly as possible. I know we refer to, for example, if your house was on fire, and there's a fire station just down the road, and they've got all of the equipment that can come and help you. They've got the fire truck, they've got all of the equipment. But if you pick up your mobile phone and you've got no service to send the signal to them to ask for help, then they can't come and help you. So that's what it's like. It's the redox, the signaling molecules inside our cells, and it's right inside the scientists will explain it in much more scientific terms, but it's inside the mitochondria. So
it affects every function. It like, just picking up from where you left off, it literally optimally affects every single function. This can turn on and off every single function in every single cell. So this is what's so exciting about it, because it doesn't get any deeper or to any deeper level than, you know, the cells. So what are we ill from? You know, obviously if our cells are damaged and we're not running optimally anyway, if we can get right in there at the cellular level, I mean, that's really exciting. And I've listened to doctors talk about this, and this is why it's so interesting that we just never hear. And we have people raving about this, saying, you know, this is akin to kind of inventing the light bulb and, you know, kind of penicillin. Because let's think about it. We've got like universities plowing millions into grants. We've got kind of establishments naming themselves the redox, you know, redox establishments, so many scientific papers, and just, this is exciting science. Like this is a game changer. And I have a lot of different health conditions, but you know, athletes, and that's what I'm using it for. So I'm going to be taking, I'm actually, like I said, I've run out, but I'm going to be taking like half bottle a day. And there's other people, obviously we can't claim anything, but people that Kylie personally know that have seen themselves through very, very many things, and that's their story, and they're entitled to tell that. And this is just having just incredible results. And what I've seen in the testimonials, I'm just really excited about this, because I don't have options. Even if I wanted to go back to the healthcare system, I wouldn't, because they would just probably radiate living daylights. I mean, you know, it wouldn't work. It's not my medicine. It's not what I choose to do. And to be honest, if I thought it would work, I might do it. You know, I'm interested in things that work. So I've been taking ASEA for about, I don't know, about 2 months now, but I had to stop and start. And when I started up in the dose, I really, really was interested to see much better results, more energy, more ability to just kind of just get more things done. It's just completely overall, it's like a broad spectrum. And also I was excited because it's not only they don't just do so from the inside out, Kylie, do they do the kind of Renew 28, which is from the outside in. Do you want to explain a little bit more about what this actually does for us?
Well, that's topically, the Renew 28 is topically so that you can put it on your skin as well. So, and some people, there's amazing results happening with, you know, it's an anti-aging product, yeah. But also, we use it, my boys keep it with them, grazed knees, cut finger, like we use it. It's our go-to first aid cream as well.
And it's
well.
for pain as well, is it? It's a pain cream too, isn't it?
Yep. So that's what my kids use it for, you know, first aid, topical. I'll use it for, I had this shoulder for years and years. It's, I don't know, there's an old something or other happening.
Yeah.
It's not, it's just an old, from teaching when I was teaching classes and doing all the things. But it's what you do is they've done tests. They've had people on stage. Dr. David Silverman did an example of this, and he had people on stage. He pulled 10 people up on stage. 10 people with a pain. If you've got a pain, come up here and see me. That had a pain just somewhere in their body, and he put that on 3 times in 5 minutes. So put it on, let it dry, put it on, let it dry, put it on 3 times in 5 minutes. And 100% of the people reported back, yes, the pain is lowered. Like they gave him a score from a score from 1 to 10, you know, the scale. And they didn't all say it's completely gone, but it had definitely reduced. All of them reported that the pain had reduced.
Wow.
So amazing things. And we're seeing, you know, skin stuff. We're seeing common areas for females that females, you know, cellulite, that we're seeing that.
Yeah.
Greatly
I'm going to be using it for that.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it long enough to evaluate the befores and after yet, but I'll watch this space. I'll put it up. I'll expose my turkey. So people are using it for everything, and this is, it was, people are looking 23% younger in 28 days, was it? The statistic? It's just incredible. So like, if you don't even want to just, you wanting to work from the outside in, and you just really, I just want to get rid of some wrinkles, I don't care about anything else, well, that's pretty amazing. And for pain and everything, I'm just really excited to have found it, to be honest, and to actually stepping into new science that works, because this could wipe out so many things. Like, this really could. And I'm not going to get into all those kind of details, but if we can work on it at the cellular level, then wow, really.
I think it's definitely the future, and it's so new. It was only in 1998 that was when the Nobel Prizes were given for the scientists that discovered the redox signaling molecules in the body and what that was all about. That was only in 1998. So then they spent years on trying to, the breakthrough that they talk about. This is the huge deal, is actually the fact that they've been able to stabilize it. That's what scientists were saying, that can never be done outside the body, to stabilize it, so then we can top the body up, and we can.
That's incredible.
That's the breakthrough.
Yeah, and it's done through like a 3 filtering process. Like, I don't know the science, but I know it's done through a very, very specific, and this has cost millions. Like, this science is not, it's verified, it's peer reviewed research, it's, it is verified stuff. It's good science, isn't it, Kylie? Good science.
It is. There's that company Bioagilitics, which is that's the independent study. You can look that up. I'll show you about that. But I go by personal stories, the people that I've spoken to, the people that I've seen. Mal Sword, I hadn't seen him for, I think, 6 or 7 years. I hadn't seen him, and I got back in contact with him when he shared this with me. And I'm forever grateful to him and his friends and all of it's just such a health breakthrough for so many people. It's changed so many people's lives, who I've just seen it with my own eyes, of people that were very ill, very, very ill. But not only that I guess market, we can say it covers so much, because it's not just for serious conditions. It's for the athletes, as you said. We've got Olympians on this product. There's a bunch of Olympians just loving the product, and the anti-aging.
For anyone who wants to perform optimally in their body. So if you're ill, think about it this: if you've got chronic health conditions, your cells being rejuvenated and replenished and being able to signal each other, that's great, and your health's gonna improve. If you're an athlete and you're healthy already, your performance is gonna just go through the roof. I've listened to testimonials. So if you think about whatever level of health you're at, as and what amount you're taking, because you're putting those molecules back into you that can then kind of signal better and everything can work better. See, we make science and medicine really complicated, but actually, it is very complicated. But when you strip down what we're actually doing here in human bodies, we're cells. We need to have healthy cells. They need to signal properly. So when you break it down like that, it's really quite simple, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you. And that's the way I understand it too.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the best way to understand it. Like, I love delving into the science. And I was actually I wanted to ask you about this too, because I didn't know, but ASEA does something called ASEA via source too. So which is the probiotics, and I don't know very much about them. I got a few things written down, so that's really exciting to me. So all the superfoods and all this kind of stuff, so you can be supporting yourself cellularly, and then with your microbiome, and kind of just so. Honestly, I'm so excited to get into all this stuff. Do you have much knowledge with the vitamins, or do you mainly focus on the drink, and the Renew 28?
The Redox has been my main focus, because the people that I've come in contact with, that's what they've needed. So I've done most of my, spent a lot of my time learning as much as I can about the Redox and the drink. And then obviously the gel, the Renew 28, has been second for me. All of the other, there's a few other products, but it depends what country you're in. America has, the US has the vitamins and the probiotics.
Does the UK not have that? Does the UK not have that?
I'll have to have a look, actually.
I hope so.
Australia, I don't think you can. Yeah, America can. There's different stipulations. We will eventually. This is, still, even though
blowing up. This is going to be
though we're in 35 countries already, we've shipped to 35 countries. There's still, this so many people that haven't heard about it.
That's the thing. This is not only a great product, but also, it's a good business too, because health is the real wealth. What I'm interested on this channel, what I'm interested in my life, is things that work. So when I find something that works, I'm really keen to share it, especially when I look around at the world and I see what's being asked of us and kind of understood as real health. I know has nothing to do with it, because I live in my body every day and keep myself going with a myriad of conditions being optimal. And we can do this with the right tools, techniques, supplements, and all the rest of it. So that's what I'm absolutely passionate about. But You know, Kylie said
I've
to
worked
me,
with a few different companies, JC, over the time, and I've owned small businesses myself. And
yeah,
this company, ASEA, puts 50% of its profits back into its members. It's the best
yeah,
compensation plan I've ever come across. It's setting people free, and right now we need our health and our freedom, and
yeah,
it's covering both of those things. So it's
exactly. And
incredible.
exactly. And that's why I just want to add to that too. Like, whoever's watching this, you know, please understand that when I find something that works, I want it. I want to share it. And this product is really going to help so many people. And I'd never heard of it before. And not only that, I'm really looking forward to calling in, like, for example, people who work in conscious business, you know, for example, say they're supporting their clients on a subconscious level, clearing out cellular, you know, memory and trauma. Wouldn't that be great if you can support your clients with that? Wouldn't it be great if you could support yourself and pay for your treatment by sharing this out with more people? And then, so it's a win-win thing for me, because I've been looking for something that I can get behind. So when the beautiful Kylie introduced me to this, and not only has Kylie introduced me to, she's like my business guru. she knows what she's talking about, and she's very modest, and she's, oh no, and I like, she's one of them, but she's really got her head screwed on, and she's, you know, I've never understood about this kind of stuff. So, you know, why not look after your health and be able to kind of, that's okay. I always had money blocks, Kylie, you know, about kind of making money and stuff. And like, you know, it's like healers and spiritual kind of more sacred people, you know, that are in tune. We always kind of feel bad, like we're not supposed to make money, or, you know, kind of we're supposed to give everything away for free. No, that's the old paradigm. That's nonsense. You know, we can all do well and we can all win, and that's an absolute fact, isn't it, Kylie?
It is. Let go of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We certainly can. It's all in our mindset, isn't it?
What's the most significant work that you've done on yourself? Because I know you work really hard, you have 3 kids, you like running all these different things going on, you're such a, you know, awakened heart and so switched on. What is the, I don't know, just, you know, on your journey, what you've learned about things that are important with health, or just whatever you want to say to people, because people are really struggling in the world. I'm not going to get into any politics of anything because it's unnecessary, but people are struggling in the world with health, and health is being used as a weapon against us, unfortunately. So is there any words of advice or empowerment, or, you know, that you'd like to offer anyone struggling, like a single parent who wants to change their life but they can't afford all the organic stuff, you know, anything you want?
You know, I think we all just need to take our health into our own hands right now, and do a little bit, a lot, as much as we can,
I like
and
that.
just think of back to basics: air, water, sunshine, whole foods. They're the first 4 health principles. And if, you know, any chance that you have when you're sitting on your own, I love the Wim Hof breathing. Do some deep breathing, get that oxygen in. I'm just, you
Just
know,
be.
just I'm just working every day towards, you know, moving towards the right balance that feels good for me between work and play and business and kids
Yeah,
and
it's all a
self-care,
balance,
um
baby.
and it's just what feels good to you. And
It's got to be right now. It's got to feel what's good. I mean, so many people are changing, you know, since all this lockdown and stuff. This has been the greatest thing ever for people. And some people have suffered greatly through everything, but some people have had some, lots of people have had massive shifts and suddenly just discovered, I actually don't want to be stuck in this office. I actually don't. I do want to be out in nature more. I want to be with my kids more. You know, people are really turned in, and part of that turning in is getting to know ourselves health wise. So, you know, people say to me, Kylie, about, oh, aren't you angry or aren't you upset about this whole medical thing? But, you know, that happened way before all this kind of current crisis stuff. So I'm really grateful that I was kind of starting to extricate myself then and really see it for what it was, and kind of on a personal level, you know. So, and just not only that, just to empower my own self, because it made me realize how much we go and how much I go, and cap in hand, you get something, you don't look at yourself, we don't know our bodies. we get something wrong with us, immediately go and outsource it. And even if we're in pain and a doctor says we're okay, we're like, oh, okay. We listen to someone outside of ourselves, and that has to stop, because that's, in my opinion, because that's where we've lost our sovereignty, because we are so ready to give out.
It breaks my heart. Yeah, that just breaks my heart. And I've heard people say, you know, that's just my body. They suffer with these certain things, conditions and things happening, and like,
they think
yeah,
it's
I
a
always
done
feel that
deal.
way after. I always feel that way after I eat dinner, or I always feel that way after I eat
They just
this
keep
for breakfast.
reinforcing the program. That's just the way it
Yeah.
is. That's the way it is. And this is the thing.
It's just the way my body is. It's just the way I am. If I eat this, like, well, hang on a second, don't eat that.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah.
Or
It doesn't
don't,
have
yeah.
to be.
I think we were born absolutely perfect, and then things happen.
A lot of
So
things.
we're also perfect. Our body is so amazing. Our bodies are so clever and so amazing. They were built to repair themselves. If you put them in the right position, and you put them in the right, give them the right things, and put them in the right situation, our bodies can heal.
They
I really
heal.
believe that.
They do. And I speak to people all around the world who have been told they've been given a death sentence, who have walked away in a lot and used lots of different modalities, what was the best medicine for them. And I speak to people. So to look around at people being so disempowered, that, you know, we've been sold a line that we're so lacking, and we're not good enough, and we're this, and we're not worthy. And I really, when we peel it back, it really comes back to the fact that we don't really think we're worth it. We're so programmed against our own nature. We just have kind of just become so disconnected. And this is what is really great about ASEA, is, like, for me, with all the stuff that I do with quantum flow, Kylie, breath work, this feels like the kind of logical thing to be supporting, with clearing on a cellular level, then supporting on a cellular level, because that's getting right back to our nature. And I'm happy to have these tools now, because where I see the world going, we're being asked to go further into a place where I'm not going. So I will be more disconnecting with my fruit and veg and growing. And as I spoke to you, I'd love to come out to Australia, and I just feel drawn to Australia. But we're all going to be asked, aren't we, to make really different changes. And but they're great. They're so empowering. It's not scary to walk away from it. It's not scary at all. It's an adventure. Isn't it?
You're such a light of sunshine. Lovely.
Oh, bless
You're
you.
such an inspiration. I just got to say, you know, no matter what's happening in your world and in your thing, you're still out there. You're still talking to people. You're an incredible inspiration. Love you to bits.
Oh, thank you, darling. I love you to bits too, because, you know, like I said before, if Kylie hadn't resonated with me and connected with me and kind of wanted to help out, I wouldn't have been able to get onto the ASEA at that time. So thank you so much, Kylie. And thank you so much for shining your light and out in Australia and sharing this with people, because this is so empowering, and I'm just so happy about it. I really, really am. Also, is there anything, anything you want to highlight, like any sites, or I know you want to direct people to anything? I mean, I will put all Kylie's details and her full bio, whatever she wants me to put, in the description. So like, comment and subscribe. But is there any last words you would like to say? It sounds like you're going to die, doesn't it? Would you like to say any last words?
I love having conversations about this stuff. Not just health and not just the product, but where I really get the buzz, and I think I've realized through back in the gym days and running that health club and teaching classes and seeing people transform their, not just, you know, their bodies and their strength, and they come into the gym and I helped them, you know, transform. It transforms their whole life when they feel better about themselves. The changes, I watched one lady get her, once she lost weight and changed her life. It was more about what it feels for them, you know. And she went and got her motorcycle license, and she was out riding a motorbike, and I don't like motorbikes, but she loved it, and it was just a dream for her, and it changes people's lives. So that's what I like. I love having conversations with people, not just about the health and not just about this
But it's
product,
everything,
but
isn't it,
about
Kylie?
what do you want in life? What do you
Yes.
want? What's your biggest dreams? If I could give you three wishes, how would you spend your day tomorrow? You know, if you had 3 wishes to use up tomorrow, how would you spend your day?
And it could be anything, you know.
Yeah, and then you know, we have people in our team that are helping people achieve those things. So you just got to hook into the right team and people that you resonate with, and find the right team for you, and we can do so much.
We can,
if we work together.
Oh, I love that. We can do so much if we work together. That's brilliant, because that is exactly it. You know, that's what we have to be doing now. And, you know, if I hadn't had the internet to resonate with people, and you know, what's really interesting, what you said, Kylie, about surrounding yourself with high vibrational people, as in people who want to kind of do well. It doesn't matter if your current circumstances, you haven't got all the money you want, you haven't got all this, you haven't got the health. That's the point, you know, to come back and kind of still want to kind of look for that. Be in your current circumstances. You can be in the crap, but you can still look up at the light, and you can still hold that vision. And one of the ways we do that is supporting our health, because when we feel better in our bodies, then we allow our minds to want to kind of imagine and create. But if we feel shit and ill all the time, we're like just tired, and we're just you know, like, and I know now, because I took that for granted. Do you need to go, darling? I took that for granted for such a long time, you know.
I'm getting
hello. Who is this? Who is this?
This is Sydney.
Oh, hello. Hey, Sydney. You're very, very gorgeous.
She's just pulling off.
She's like, I want to be on. I want to be on. So, like, it's just, you know, we only take our health seriously, it seems, or as humans, we only start taking notice when everything falls down and when we get smacked in the face. And I'd say globally, collectively, we're all being smacked in the face personally, and we have to start taking self-responsibility. And how that starts is finding great products and great people like Kylie Vincent and all the people I've networked and connected with. Sydney can come back on. You're going to say goodbye. Yeah, you're going to say goodbye. So Kylie, darling, where can people find you if they want to connect and just jump on? Obviously, you can find me and talk to me about ASEA, but also Kylie has lots of different opportunities going on also. So just tell me where people can find you.
Yeah, I'm working on a few things, I suppose.
Lots.
Email.
Email. Okay, so I'll drop your email. Yeah, contact Kylie on Facebook, email, whatever your preferred medium, if you want to reach out to her, because she is one of these women that's going places. You know, she has her head screwed on, and I'm looking forward to creating massive things with her in the future. I can see it happening. So reach out
it's
to her.
Fun journey.
Oh, it's going to be a fun one, man. It's going to be a fun one. All right, my darling. So I just wanted to tell people, firstly, Kylie, thank you so much for talking to me. You mean an absolute massive amount to me, and you know that. But I just wanted to announce Raw and Real Sacred Health is live tomorrow. So that's Friday. So like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have a transformational health journey, please check the email down and send 500 words of bio and why you think your story would impact. Also, support the New Evolutions poetry book, and to follow Adventures in Humanness and my book story so you can share yours. All the links are down there. So thank you so much. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I love you. Look after yourselves. Lots of love. Say bye, Kylie. Mwah.